week. I want to get into the next part of the conversation, which is called T.M.A.Y, and that stands for Tell Me About Yourself. And so, when you do have an opportunity to, get a connection with somebody, the Tell Me About Yourself allows the other person to give you a narrative to tell you the things that are most important to them, right? And so I want to have a conversation with you about being part of the expansion that we're doing in the area. You've agreed to a time for us to talk. And so I'm going to start with just a brief thing on me. If I was, meeting with Jeannie, Jeannie, before we really get into it, I'm just going to give you a brief overview on me. I got licensed in, 1984. Because I was an investor, buying through my cousin. She got me engaged in real estate. I started working with investors in the early days. 2006, I started running offices for other people. And 4 years ago, I came over to EXP, and I've been having an absolute blast here. To help me better understand you and where you are, tell me a little bit about yourself. And then Jeannie's going to tell me whatever that is. And quite frankly, if she gives me 5 minutes worth, that's great. If she gives me 30 minutes worth, that's great. I am not worried about jamming the 4 pillars of EXP down her throat. I want Jeannie to be able to tell me about herself, because in that's going to allow me to know enough about her that I know where to focus. Right? And so in the Tell Me About Yourself, I want to be able to ask questions. And so that's going to, if I do a good T.M.A.Y with somebody, then that person is going to tell me exactly what it is I need to show them about EXP to attract them to the company. Right? If Jeannie says, hey, it's going good. It's going good. I could always use, more buyers, of course, or I could always use more inventory, it's going good. I just reset, they put me back to 70-30 to start the year, and just got to go through the grind and get back to the 100%, whatever it might be, right? It's conversation. And through that, I should be able to determine, what's the most important thing to talk about. Is it a low cap? Is it a higher split? Is it stock and building equity and having an exit strategy by creating wealth? Is it revenue share? Is it lead generation? Is it training and education, right? And so T.M.A.Y is Tell Me About Yourself. I've heard someone say that the good Lord gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them proportionately, right? Which would be listen at least twice as much as you talk. And T.M.A.Y is the part of the process that allows you to do that. Let me just open it up for any questions that you guys might have about this part of the process.